go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Cleveland is the city and town, orange and brown. You know what's going down, we reppin' that dog pound. Fans going crazy, dogs want a bone. Offense headed straight to the end zone. Ground game, pound game, this is our season. Now we need to stop. Let's go defense, special team, running back 6 for the score. Extra point good and the whole crowd roar. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go.
Good afternoon, everybody, east, west, north, south, worldwide, and welcome to All About Sports 216 Cleveland Browns pregame show. What's going on? I got kind of caught up. What's going on? It's your man Keith Allen along with my man Ed from Columbus, who came back from his sabbatical down in Akron.
That's right. That's right. Was in the land of LeBron James last week with little festivities with some fellas, but we got the W, got the big win in Jacksonville. Browns come home today to host the New York Football Giants, and that's what we're going to get you set for today.
No doubt, no doubt. But first, let me get to my captions here. The chat lines are open. Feel free to holler at us. If you're awake, feel free to hit us up and everything. The chat lines are open. Also, as I scroll down here, scroll down, subscribe to the Allen Viz Media 2 YouTube channel. That's right. Subscribe to the Allen Viz Media 2 YouTube channel. Actually, like this video, share this video, share it to a friend, because they might like the Cleveland Browns too. And subscribe to the Allen Viz Media 2 YouTube channel. And the chats are open, so we expect plenty of dialogue. Holler back at us and everything. But good afternoon, world. How is everything going for everybody? How's everything going for you, Ed?
Doing great in the world of the state capital in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes, sir.
Big Buckeyes win yesterday.
Yes,
Michigan, USC, great game. But today we turned the page. We flipped to the pros, and we all know it's about the Cleveland Browns and what they're about to do today. And I believe that's about to go 2-1. So doing real great,
Yes,
Keith.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, what was your opinions of last week's game? Because the Browns did get their first victory of the year against the Jacksonville Jaguars, 18-13.
Well, anytime you go on the road in the National Football League and get a W, it's hard to complain. What I did like last week is I like the defense showed up. They played proper. They played Cleveland Browns football. They stopped them. And also another thing, too, obviously the way the season's going to go is Deshaun Watson bounced back from a horrible game against the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes, he did.
Some could say he was a game manager last week, and if you look at his stats, it's easy to say that, and that's a good thing. Because here's the thing with Deshaun Watson: we all know he's a slow starter. So if he can be a game manager, and the Cleveland Browns can go on the road and win, imagine what he can do against an inferior football team at home. And he kind of lets the bullets fly today, and I believe that's what's going to happen today in Cleveland.
Yes, sir. I take it as the defense played pretty well last week. They played. Shoot, at one point they had Trevor Lawrence to 15 yards in the first half. And as far as Deshaun, steady progression. Because if you really look at it, technically, this is Deshaun's preseason in a sense. If you really look at it, it's game 2. So far so good and everything. I think the Browns got a little bit conservative in the second half because the weather got a little bit tricky in Jacksonville. And I think in the Browns' minds, they figured that the Jacksonville offense was just that ineffective, where they didn't really have to really turn it up. They just wanted to get out of there with the win. Even though they got a little conservative at times, but with the weather being the way it is, I understand. But the one thing the Browns do have to stop, which I will get to in keys of the game, by the way. Good tease. And I will show you this in keys of the game. But they do have to stop the Oof, the penalties.
A lot of laundry on the field, Keith. A lot of laundry on the field.
Yes. And actually, that kept Jacksonville in the game, for real, for real.
Well, according to Rodney McLeod of the Cleveland Browns, he said that the team went over every single penalty, so they hope to clean that up today and moving forward. So if they can do that, like I said, they play disciplined football, they play clean football, it's going to be hard to beat them.
Oh yes, definitely, 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 definitely. I I don't do you see any threat in particularly of the Giants possibly sneaking a game out of here?
No. I don't. I mean, I hate to be that confident as a Cleveland Browns fan, especially since '99. It's really easy to have doubt creep in. But I look at this Cleveland Browns team. They're so fundamentally sound when they want to be. They have the pieces, the parts in place, and they have the right head coach and play calling. So I don't see it because even last week, like you said, they got conservative, but I never felt like they were in jeopardy of losing that game. And maybe
Yeah.
and I feel like the same thing today. And if they just go out there and play pretty good football, this Giants team is not good, and so I think that should be good enough. But I don't want that today. I want them to go out there and handle business and look like a good football team because that's what they do. You got to play who's on the schedule, but look good doing it
Yes.
and make the fans happy for one. You know what I'm saying? Just that way on X, everybody's kind of happy for a week. Can we try that?
And plus, the Browns older fans won after the debacle week
Yes, I
one
would agree.
against Dallas. They older fans won for sure and everything. Now the Giants, they're 0-2. They lost to the Washington Redskins without allowing a touchdown.
Yeah, 21-18 or something.
Yes, 21-18. Washington kicked
Yeah,
7 field goals.
yikes. That's two bad teams. And then speaking of them, the Browns play Washington in 2 weeks. So
Yes,
yeah. So okay.
we'll see and everything. But we can go to keys to the game. As I got my little illustration here up somewhere.
You lost your keys. Oh, there they are. There they are.
There we go. There we go. Number one. I don't know why my one ain't highlighted like the other one, two.
Because it's
Well,
different. It's one. It's one. It's
yeah,
one.
number one. Don't give the Giants any hope. Any hope. Don't give them no thought of thinking that they can pull out a victory today. You got anything to say on that, Mr. Ed?
Well, just like anything, you give any team hope, especially when they're professionals, it can lead to problems. So, no, I would say get out to a quick early lead. And but I will say one thing, with this hope, the Buckeyes were down 7-0 to Marshall, and some could say that was hope. I mean, I think the Browns are just as dominant and should prevail. But you don't want to go into halftime where you're thinking the offense is sputtering, the defense is giving up big plays. So I'm all for that. No hope for them today.
Yes. Two, control both lines of scrimmage, which, it had mixed results last week.
They ran the ball, though. They ran the ball,
Yeah, they did
and
run.
they stuck with the run, and I think that's what they need to do. Just like you look at good teams, stick with the run, and then it'll make Deshaun Watson's life easier. And I see we have a comment from Michael Russell.
Okay.
Does Cooper finally have the breakout game today? I think he does. Now, if he would have made that catch in Jacksonville last week, who knows what would have happened, but he didn't catch the ball. And, what I'm saying, but I do think he does. I think he has a big day for the Cleveland Browns today.
Yes, I hope so. He needs it out of everybody on the Browns offense. And number three, don't get too conservative. Don't get conservative. 'Cause like I said, I think they took the foot off the gas against Jacksonville, but you can play that to weather conditions
Yes.
and that Jacksonville's offense was just highly ineffective, especially in the first half. But with the Giants, don't get conservative.
And I think what's going to happen is you're going to see some trickeration today because it's going to be nice weather in Cleveland. You're playing an inferior opponent. You're going to want to put some trick plays on film because for later on in the season, especially some RPOs or something that could be we do it this way, we pass it, but next time we're going to run it. So they're going to want to put some things on tape for other teams to look at. Today's a great opportunity for them to do that.
Number four, cut down on the penalties.
I don't think.
26 penalties in 2 games is
Yikes.
way too many. And
Yeah,
to
I don't
be
know.
honest, you will not beat Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, or Baltimore if you have 13 or more penalties. Matter of fact, you might not even win this game today if they have 13 penalties
Well,
today.
I hope. Speaking of penalties, I hope the NFL is talked to teams throughout the league because I know they're really on this illegal formation things and who's at the line of
Yes,
scrimmage and who's not. And it seems to not just be a Cleveland Browns issue; it seems to be a league wide issue where they've changed
yes.
some rules and some things there. So hopefully, there's been some memos and some films and some videos going out to educate the teams on what to do and what not to do because I think it's ruining the game a little bit because as a
Yes,
fan of the game, nobody wants to see the flags on the field all the time.
true. And number 5, which we got to get the Browns congratulations last week.
Yes.
There was no damn turnovers last week.
They listened, Keith. They listened to us
Yes,
finally.
yes, they did. No turnovers. And think about it, slippery field, the weather got tricky, no turnovers. They almost caused a couple, but they got wiped out due to penalties.
The kicker went across the 50.
Oh man. Then Emerson had an interception right in his hands.
Yeah.
But no damn turnovers. Deshaun, you did a great job. Didn't turn the ball over. And then 6, last but not least, play complementary football. Offense, defense, special teams. All work together as one.
And I think that it's funny that you mentioned that because I think last week, now the offense sputtered and got conservative the second half, but when they needed it, Corey Bojorquez came out and boomed that punt down to the
Yes,
1 yard
he
line.
did.
Dustin Hopkins made his kicks. The defense got a safety, and you could say the offense ran the ball effectively with 125 yards. So they played complimentary football last week. Like I said, I think the
Yes.
weather conditions kind of dampened a little bit of that, but today's one
Right.
of those days where complimentary football, if they play that way, should turn into should I say blowout win for the Browns?
Hey, you never
Hey,
know.
never know. That's what we're hoping
It
for.
could happen. Yes, it could definitely happen. You know what I was going to get to also along that while we was, talking about that with the complimentary football and everything and the ugly win. I'd rather win ugly than lose pretty.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
I'd rather win ugly because think about this. And Deshaun said something this past week that he had all the stats in his last year in Houston. What was their record?
4-12.
Now, I said anywhere from 3,600 to 4,300 yards passing
Yep.
and stuff like that. And like I said, it doesn't matter to me because if Deshaun plays well where he can make plays, the Browns are going to be good regardless, no matter what he throws for. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because the running game would be
yeah,
strong enough.
and to your point about Deshaun Watson and stuff like that, and I hate to use the word game manager, but I will.
Yeah.
To me, it's not about the yardage. It's not about it's
No.
the completion percentage. It's always
Yes.
about the completion percentage. If you get that up to 66 to 70%, better than 62, 61% that he was kind of throwing at, that's going to automatically elevate the offense and keep you going on third downs and everything like that. So to me,
Yes.
it's about the percentages of plays that you get correct and moving the chains. And that's I think that's what you're alluding to there. And if that's called winning ugly, I'll take it any day.
Yes, exactly. Because, I mean, like he said, hey, I had all the stats. Where did he get me?
Yeah.
4-12.
4-12.
4-12. I
Yeah.
tell people that all the time. Stats are kind of in a way, in a sense, fool's gold in a sense at times.
I mean, if you're winning ball games, let's be rough. Even last week's game, which was kind of ugly to some extent, if you're winning, the stats will take care of themselves. Like if you're winning more than you're losing, you're going to have
Yes,
pretty good stats because that's how you win, kind of. I
right.
mean,
And and I think right now we have been caught up now in the Madden fantasy
fantasy,
football
you said,
era.
yep.
The Madden fantasy football era and stuff where you look at stuff and everything like yesterday. I was watching the Colorado game last
Oh, what
night.
a game last night! Oh my
Yes, it
goodness.
was. Yes, it was. But it was a juncture where they kind of lost the momentum because they went for it on a 4th and 8, and I
Yeah.
was like, "What is y'all doing? 4th and 8? Just punt the ball.
Now,
Punt the
have you ever?
ball. If you don't feel a field goal is too much, punt the ball.
I know these teams. I
Send
think
them back.
they fall in love with their offense too much, and instead of playing situational football, they get too trigger happy. But Keith, what a game last night! And here's the thing: it wasn't
Yes.
like the Hail Mary at the end. The Hail Mary before the Hail Mary that should have been called. Have you ever seen a
Right.
situation where there were like two Hail Marys were actually kind of answered if you would have held on to it?
Think about it. Both passes was
We're
on
perfect.
the wow, on the point, on point, on point.
Is he the number one quarterback next year?
I would say this: if he's not, he's damn sure 2 or 3.
Yeah, I've changed my tune on him a little bit. I was I was in love with him. I kind of fell out of love with him. Watching him last night, I've never seen a quarterback that can just sit there, literally not have the best posture or whatever per se, and just fling it and be so accurate. Like it's amazing.
Yes,
Like he literally,
yes.
like he's running there and placing it
And
where he wants it to go.
and that was the thing last night. Think about it. The first pass was more on point than
More
the
than
one
the
he
second
completed.
one. I know.
I was like, ooh,
He
man.
throws it so good, Keith. They can't even catch it. He throws it so
Yes.
good.
And I'm also going to say this. Travis Hunter, if he can stay healthy
Heisman.
this year,
Heisman.
will be the Heisman, and he will be the number one pick
Number one
next
pick.
year.
Yeah, I agree.
He will be the number one pick. Because, I mean, dude, a double threat. Now, what position would you play him more exclusively in the pros?
You know what? I think with him, he's such a talent. I would say, look, I would want him, I think, to play corner. I would like a Dion kind of, because I think he can be.
Yes.
But I'll be honest with you, you got to make him happy. He's going to get some offensive snaps. Yeah, he's got to play both ways.
Right.
You can't waste it. If you're going to take him number one, you got to give the fans
Man.
what he wants. And plus, Travis Hunter, he deserves it because he's electric with the ball in his
Yes,
hands.
he is. Yes, he
Yeah.
is. It's
Yeah.
like, man, it's like when you, one thing about Colorado, like I said, is everybody probably watched more of Colorado yesterday than they watched Ohio State. They probably watched more of Colorado yesterday than they watched of Tennessee.
Yeah,
They watched
Tennessee.
more of Colorado more so
Yeah.
than they watched Utah and
Oklahoma
Utah and
State.
Oklahoma State. Yes.
Yeah.
And man, one thing about them, it's never a dull moment when they're playing.
That is correct. That is
It's
correct.
never a dull moment when
Oh.
they are playing and things. So, like I said, I think Travis Hunter going to be the number one pick.
I would say right now, I don't know how we couldn't. I mean,
Yeah.
what more does he have to do? I mean, I don't know.
And Shadura will probably be top 10. You know, the way the thing is now where teams need quarterbacks, where they potentially overdraft at times
Yeah.
and everything, he'll be top 10.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
He'll be top 10. Did you watch Syracuse on Friday?
Now, I saw McCord throw a couple interceptions. Now, who did they end up winning that game or no?
No, they lost.
Okay. Because I
They
know there was
lost.
some talking with Ohio State. They're like, how could you let Kyle McCord go? Well, we saw what happened on Friday night. Obviously, it was the right decision to go to Will Howard. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me feel good. I want to see Kyle McCord do good, but at the same time, I don't want him to do too good, you know?
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's like sometimes he be late to the party on throws. Sometimes.
Yeah, that's been the night. Yeah, he's especially with Marvin Harrison. There were a couple times where he could have led him. He was behind him. Luckily, Harrison was
Yes.
so good he could have just. But then you've seen it at Syracuse where those late throws are behind the receiver. That's going to turn into picks, and obviously that's what happened on Friday.
Yes. Well, what you seen with Shador, even though I do think sometimes he holds the ball too long,
Yeah.
when he throws it, if he get a chance to get a clean shot to throw, it's right there. And you got to think about it. Colorado got like 4, 5, 6 receivers that can get the rock.
Yeah, I know. I was watching that game, and you know who their offensive coordinator is, don't you?
Yeah, it's Pat Shermer,
Pat Shermer, former Browns head
head
coach.
coach. Yes,
Shot him out. Yeah.
yes, Pat Shermer. But hey, back to the thing at hand, the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, sorry, but
today.
wait, we went on a college
Yeah,
football.
we went on a college
Sorry about
football rant for
Yeah,
a minute
sorry.
and everything. You'll get that here on All About
We do
Sports
that.
216. Yeah, we do that from time to time because that was the late show last night.
Yeah.
And today the Browns they go against Daniel Jones.
Okay.
You say, oh, go against Daniel Jones and the New York Giants. I know the Giants got to be kicking themselves.
I know where you're going with this.
You already know I'm about to go with this.
I know. They signed the wrong person. Is that what you're going to
You
say?
prioritized
Yep.
Daniel Jones over Saquon.
Stupid. I'm stupid.
You went hardball with Saquon last year, and you signed Daniel Jones, and I'm gonna be honest. Besides Saquon dropping that pass against Minnesota, not Minnesota, Atlanta,
Yeah.
the returns have been huge for Philly.
I have him on my fantasy team. I know the 3 touchdowns that he had against. Yeah, he's been playing very well this year.
And it just makes you wonder, like, what the fuck was the Giants thinking?
I want to ask you a question. So the Browns moved on from Baker Mayfield. The Giants decided to re-sign Daniel Jones. Do you think that – I think Baker Mayfield was better than Daniel Jones, and the Browns got rid of Mayfield. What the hell are the Giants thinking? Would you agree with that?
Baker Mayfield is way better than Daniel
Jones. Okay. And the Giants decided, nope, we got to give a boatload of money to Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes, and Saquon Barkley. It'd be like getting rid of Nick Chubb and keeping Baker. I mean, that's essentially what they did.
That move will plague the Giants for the next couple of years.
Yeah. Stupid.
Trust me. That move will plague them for them. Because they're going to draft a quarterback this year.
They're going to have to because he's going to play so awful.
They're going to draft. Shit, Shedeur might be a New York Giant next year. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. But they're going to draft a quarterback next year.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't go there. Like, I think he would be great.
I hope he doesn't go there either.
It's just a franchise that I don't know. I don't want to.
I want him to go to a franchise that's stable.
Yes.
That can support him and everything. Because I think he'll be very good.
Orange and
very
brown.
Good.
No, I don't want to do that. I'm not saying that. I don't want to do that.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
We do got a first-round pick this year. Next year.
I'm starting trouble, Keith. Look what I'm doing.
Right
I'm being a troublemaker right now.
Right now, with the Browns and situations, I'm going week to week.
Fair enough.
Week to week. Like I said, we got improvement last week. But you know how funny things is? Remember what I told you 2 weeks ago, Ed? When I told you, despite all the hiccups that went on with the Browns against Dallas, only one person was going to get the blame.
Yeah.
And all that week, that one person got the blame. Got to the point people was like, oh, they need to release him and all this and all that. I was like, come on now. Yeah. It's only one game.
Well, they were waiting. They were waiting all off season to wait. They were waiting for that first bad game. They got it out the gates, and they're waiting. They were stewing on that one. They were stewing on that.
Really, it was probably his worst game as a pro, for real.
Yeah.
But what people didn't say was that he could have got a lot more help from his teammates too.
Well, that's been the case this year, not only with the penalties that have been killing drives, but Amari Cooper dropping passes. I mean, Deshaun, I think the Browns are in the top, 5 or 10 in drop passes this year. So it's been pretty.
And we're number 1 in penalties.
Yeah, well, drop passes and penalties, Keith. How can a quarterback, you can't sustain anything.
No, you can't. And a lot of those passes that he threw, like I said, game one, he threw a couple passes off into the land somewhere, but a lot of those passes was on point.
Yeah, I agree.
Just bounced
just
off
dropped them.
Dropped. I'm like, what the hell, y'all not helping my dude out? What? And it's like I tell people, what is he supposed to do?
You can't catch it for him. I mean,
right. He can't run the routes and catch the ball too. Now, come on.
I think Shedeur could though. Maybe I don't know. Travis Hunter, maybe I don't know. We'll see.
Right, but when people are saying get rid of him, or they can get out of the contract,
that's
it's like, look, Cleveland they're tied at the hip.
Yeah,
they're tied at the hip and everything. And like I said, right now it's steady progression. Because I said that the offense wasn't going to be pretty week 1.
Well, that's what happens when you don't play in the preseason.
Now, did I expect them to get blew out? No.
Yeah. Well, the defense didn't do them any favors either. So
no, they didn't. Yeah, it was like a total team fuck up.
Yep.
It was a total team fuck up.
Special teams fucked up too.
Yeah, they allowed a kick return.
Who does that nowadays? Who does that?
Right. And man, it's like I had to question the special teams too. It's like,
Yeah.
so if you're gonna let go of number four, are you gonna let go of your defense? You're supposed to be number one
Yeah.
NFL ranked defense that
Yeah.
let Dallas just go up and down the field. And
He
think
made
about
Zeke
it.
Elliott look good. Zeke Elliott looked like he looked young again.
Thank you. And think about it. Dak had an off game,
Yeah.
but it was still effective on our passes in the first half. But like I said, now the defense kind of made up for the lost ends last week, and
Yep.
Deshaun made up for it because he looked good in the first
I
half.
thought he looked good. I thought he looked good pocket presence, stayed in the pocket,
Yes,
delivered the ball. I don't know. I was very happy with his performance, actually.
yes, I was too. Now the line got to get it together a little bit more, you know.
Jed Wills comes back today, I hear.
Really?
Yep. Conklin's out. Conklin's out, but Jed Wills is back.
Conklin's out. Chad Wills is coming
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Man, if I had a sound effect to play Hallelujah, I would.
You don't believe me, Keith. I know that. I know you. I don't believe myself. I don't believe myself right now.
Remember what I said last year when I said everybody complained about Chad Wills?
Now we're all celebrating because we saw what happened when he wasn't in there, Keith.
Yes. And I think a lot of it with the offensive line, too, is that they got a new offensive line coach.
That's
Dickerson.
the thing. That's the new scheme, new guy. Yeah.
New scheme and all that and everything. So it's like a work in progress. But if Chad Wills play today, thank God. Thank you. Thank
Words
you.
I thought I'd never hear people say.
Hallelujah. 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 Yep. Chad Wills, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I would never question your effort again. But
well, let's just see how it plays.
until the first quarter and you do something
Right.
off chain, I'm looking like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But like I said, and I said the only complaint with Chad Wills really was that he wasn't Joe Thomas for real.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, that's a tough task to try to replace the legend.
Very.
That's all.
Very.
It'd be like
And
somebody trying to replace us, Keith. It'd be impossible, nearly impossible.
And we need Chad Wills because I heard Burns might play today.
Yeah, and they got that Thibodeau guy's pretty good, I hear.
Yeah, they got the Thibodeau guy. They got the Dexter Lawrence guy.
Yeah, Giants have some guys in
The
the
Giants on defense,
Yeah.
they're all right. That's why I said I don't think it's going to be so easy peasy.
Mm.
Because I think the Giants defense can give the Browns offense fits, especially if the offensive line being in flux. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that the Browns can make Daniel Jones make mistakes.
Well, I was going to ask you a question. Does Daniel Jones throw more touchdowns to the Browns or than Sean Watson today?
No. I think today this is going to be a breakout day for Watson.
No, I meant to show that Danny Dimes throws more touchdowns to Browns players.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, see, that's
a definite possibility. If our Browns players decide they want to catch the ball.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's why they play defense.
Trevor Lawrence threw to some Browns players last week, and they ain't want no part of it. So we'll see. But like I said, if the Browns can win the turnover battle, they win this game easily, you know. But I don't think it's going to be such easy peasy because if Burns plays along, oh my, with Thibodeau and like you said, Dexter Lawrence, because the Giants defensively are pretty decent.
Yeah.
It's just the offensive side of the ball,
just
which is atrocious. Yeah. And the Browns do got to worry about Malik Neighbors, the rookie wide receiver.
I'm just glad that Danny Dimes is the one actually throwing to him. So that's what helps. That negates that problem.
Right, exactly. And and I think it'd be an excellent shot to go 2-1. Because think about this. After the Browns get beat in the Stefanski era, they usually run off like 2, 3, 4
Yeah,
in a row.
Good. Yeah.
Because the first year when he came in, they got boat raced by Baltimore.
Yeah,
And they won like 5 in a row.
Yep.
End up being 5-1 and everything. And the way the schedule plays out for the Browns,
Oh yeah.
they could get fat in this stretch of the season.
Giants today at Vegas, Raiders next week, and then home against the Commanders. So yeah, we could. I'm not trying to be overconfident, put the cart before the horse, but Browns really need to go 3-0 these next 3 weeks.
Yeah. I would say 3-0, but I'll be happy with 2-1 because the Raiders game is kind of tricky.
Something about that.
Because Gardner Minshew,
yeah,
has the ability to cut you up and slice you. Because he cut the Browns up and sliced them last year in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And he has that kind of ability and everything.
Went to Baltimore last week and beat the Ravens.
Exactly. My point is exactly.
I mean,
he has the ability where he can cut you up. You know what I'm saying? But I would say, if anything, no worse than 3-2.
I would agree with that.
No worse than 3. Now, if we get 4-1, shit, I'm jumping for joy. I'm gonna be like a kid, happier at Christmas time and everything. Matter of fact, since this the first day of fall, isn't it?
I believe so. Yes.
Yes, first day of fall of the fall season. Everything. It's gonna be 86 degrees.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have a fall. I think we're going some summer to winter because the leaves will be off by the. I mean, we're in a drought right now. It's like I don't think we're gonna have a fall.
Yes, I don't think we're gonna have a fall either. For real. But anyway, we got some games that we can predict and everything.
Okay.
Real quick, we can prognosticate and everything.
Yeah.
Let's go here. Somebody's calling me and everything.
Oh, hey now.
Don't you hate when that happens? Washington will be in Cincinnati tomorrow night. The Washington, I was about to call them the old name. The Washington Commanders. What they 1-1 or they're 1-1.
1-1, yeah.
Against the Cincinnati Bengals, who are 0-2. Ed, who do you have?
Well, unfortunately, it pains me to say this, but I think the jungle will get it done. Give me the Bengals, Kentucky's finest, over the Commanders in a close game. I think Jaden Daniels and Washington, I think they're going to do some good things in the future, but unfortunately, I don't see the Bengals going 0-3. I think Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, I think they're going to get it together finally for the first time this year. And a close game, but
Higgins
I do think
is making the season debut today too.
Give me the Bengals like 20-17. Close game though.
Okay. I got the Bengals winning. 27-20.
Okay. Close game.
27-20. I got the Bengals winning because I don't think they're going to go 1-3. No.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because think about it. They played well against Kansas City. They outplayed Kansas City.
They should have won that game if it wasn't for the Taylor Swift pass interference.
Right. They outplayed Kansas City, matter of fact. They outplayed them. Now, we're going to go here. This is a game I got a lot of interest in that I will be watching.
No, I'm sure I know where this is going.
You already know where this is going.
I already know.
You already know. Baltimore versus the Dallas Cowboys. Lamar Jackson versus Dak. Who do you have, Ed?
America's game of the week. Tom Brady comes in this year and tries to take over as lead analyst, but he's doing a nice job. But all three of his games will have been Cowboys games. Had the Browns, the Saints, and now the Ravens this week. So it looks like Tom Brady's on the payroll for the Cowboys. But give me the boys of Big D. I think they get it done today against the Ratbirds, which makes me happy as a Browns fan. Give me the Cowboys 28, Ravens 24.
Whew, okay. I'm a little bit different because I'm a Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm a Dallas fan, but I'm a Lamar Jackson super fan.
Yeah, yes, you are.
And I think Lamar is going to do whatever it takes to get out of Texas with a victory.
Wow.
I got Baltimore beating Dallas 28-27.
Wow, both scores great games. I like my better because it helps the Browns out more.
Yeah, I like for Dallas to help the Browns out, but I just don't see it. And I'm telling you right now, remember when I said that Patrick Queen loss was going to be huge?
Yeah.
Think about it. Baltimore can't stop nobody on defense now.
Yeah, they didn't stop the Raiders last week.
Sure did. And when you lose 3 offensive linemen, that's tough. Which takes us here to Pittsburgh, where the undefeated LA Chargers, the fighting Jim Harbaughs, go up against the undefeated black and gold Mike Tomlins, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ed, who do you got?
Well, as a Ohio State Buckeye fan, it pains me to see Harbaugh win, but not when he's doing it in the professional ranks. And today we got, So give me the Chargers to win in Pittsburgh, because I don't see Pittsburgh going 3-0. I just don't see it. Give me the Chargers, 28-17, actually.
Is Justin Herbert playing? Because you know he had that high ankle sprain.
Yeah, I you know what? I think you're probably right. He might not be, but I'm still sticking with it. Give me him 28-17. I don't want Pittsburgh winning.
Houston Stick going in Pittsburgh and beating that defense? I don't think so. I got the I got the Steelers winning this game, and I got them winning it. I got them winning it 17-10.
Yeah,
I think they'll do just enough on offense.
That's that Justin Fields again. So yeah, it probably will. If that's the case, and Steelers win, I could see that score come into fruition. Definitely.
Yeah, I got them winning 17-10, and Pittsburgh could be 3-0.
Damn.
But like I said, they got the defense. Defense, man. When they got Patrick Queen, I was like, shit. God damn it. Fuck. Why? Why they? Because one thing about Pittsburgh, they don't pay for their offensive player,
but they do for the defense.
They do pay for the defensive players, and everything. So I got Pittsburgh winning 17-10 and everything. We just going around the AFC North this go around.
Yep.
And we also, and it leads us to the game that that's about to come on pretty soon in about 20 minutes. The New York Giants versus the Cleveland Browns. Browns are a 6.5-point favorite. Ed, who do you have?
Well, this is payback for the 1954 World Series, and you're going to ask me, Keith, why the hell am I talking about baseball? But the Giants beat the Cleveland Indians when the Indians won 111 games, set an American League record for number of wins, but they got swept by Willie Mays' catch over Vic Wertz's in the Polo Grounds, and they swept us. So not exactly the right kind of payback we need, but go Guardians. Congratulations on winning the AL Central. But the Cleveland Browns will beat the New York Football Giants today, 28-10.
Okay. I got the Browns winning today, too. And I think the Browns are going to win 27-17. Okay. And I think Deshaun has a good game. I think Deshaun will throw for at least 2 TD passes and about 260 yards. And I think Amari Cooper will have his coming out day today.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And the Browns will be 2-1. They'll definitely be 2-1 now. If that doesn't happen, that's
going to be an interesting post-game show.
Going to have an interesting post-game show. Very interesting post-game show.
I always say this, I don't want the Browns to lose, but I always look at it. It's a opportunity to make the most of a situation. And I'll tell you what, the Browns, we've had some ones where after, that's our best shows. I'm not saying I want that.
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed when the Browns lose, that's when the people come out.
They come out. Claws and everything.
They come out. Claws, everything. Oh, my God. They ain't no good. Get rid of the quarterback.
Fire the coach.
Everybody fire the coach. Everything. Now, I do believe this. with the Browns. Honestly, I think Kevin needs to let Dorsey call his plays.
Yeah. Thank you.
He does. Because, this can't keep going on. But the more I say it goes on, the more it happens.
It's like, Keith, if I got a recipe or something for, I don't know, the cheesecake or something, and, we got to pour, and I give you the recipe, but we're going to go to a family get-together, shouldn't I be the one that makes the cheesecake? And it's Ken Dorsey's offense. He should be the one calling the place, or you
Yes.
got your barbecue ribs, your specialty, and I'm not going to get on your grill, Keith, and cook your recipe on your grill. And I think that's the same thing. There's it's not right, and I just think that Kevin should relinquish that and be more of a head coach like Ryan Day is with the Buckeyes.
Yes. Just oversee
Yeah.
CEO.
Yes.
CEO, let Ryan, I mean, let Kevin Dorsey and them deal with all that and
Yeah.
everything,
Absolutely.
because it seems like sometimes it seems like you still see some of the old Stefanski playbook in
Yeah.
some of the plays.
And you saw that
For
second
real.
half, I think.
Yeah, it was like we went back to the Stefanski way, the
Yeah. Just
Stefanskiisms.
hold on, Keith. Just hold on to that. Just hold on.
We went back to the Stefanskiisms and everything.
Yeah,
And, I mean, let Dorsey call the offense.
I
Let him
agree.
call the offense. Because, I
You ain't
mean,
got an
come
argument
on.
from me. No argument from me.
No, 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 no. Also, we also would like to congratulate the Cleveland Guardians on clinching the AL Central Division for the second time in the last 3 years.
Yeah, congrats. And it looks like there's a date. If everything holds up, and the 1 and 2 seeds will be 1 seed Yankees, 2 seed Guardians, and it could be an American League Championship Series. And would like to preview and have fun on this show with it as well.
Boy, oh boy, but you know what team scares me?
I know you're gonna say it. I don't even want to say that. It's like saying the boogeyman's now. You don't want to say. I don't
That
want to
and
say.
that and that's what that team is in the AL. They're the boogeyman of the
The
AL.
Yankees
Because
feel the
think
same
about it.
way. Yankees feel the same way.
I was about to allude to that because the
Yep.
Yankees can't beat Houston in the postseason.
Yep.
We can't beat Houston in the postseason. Maybe maybe Kansas City or Minnesota or somebody will catch them slipping,
Maybe.
or Detroit.
Detroit. I was going to
Because
talk to you about the Tigers. Don't sleep on the Motown City Kitties. Where do they come from? What
man,
is going on?
they got hot,
Are
and
they?
Kansas City is falling off. They might fall out the playoff thing.
I
Period.
know. Wow.
Because
And your
Kansas City
prediction, you
done lost
predicted
six
them.
straight.
Yeah,
I
you predicted.
predicted Detroit to win the division.
Yeah. Now they sneak into the playoffs. That'll be that. Wow.
I'm gonna be honest. If Detroit sneaks into the playoffs with that pitching,
Yeah. Scary.
they're
Scary.
scary.
Yeah.
They're scary. Because
I don't know if they
the
have
one
enough hitting
thing,
though. I don't know if they have enough hitting.
yeah, yeah, but the one thing I know is that they starters can go six.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And with the Guardians, who's gonna go six?
Bybee.
Maybe.
Yeah. That's probably the only one though.
That's it. That's it.
Damn it, Keith.
I'm
Let's just
just
be happy
saying.
we won the Central.
I am, but I'm just
We
saying.
start talking playoffs, it scares me and then it gets me in another realm here. I don't. Let me buy my
but
championship AL Central shirt first before we get knocked out.
but I will say this: if the Guardians have the lead after six,
Oh, it's over. It's over.
it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. I mean, it's done because you got Heron, the left-hander. You
Cade
got
Smith.
Cade Smith. Then you got Gaddis. Then
Yeah.
you go to Clase.
No, Class should and he should win the Cy Young this year. By the
Yes,
way.
he should. Yes, he should. And think about this also. This will be a year that we could possibly have all three teams in postseason play.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's correct. Yeah. Hey, since '94 or '95, I should say.
Yes. Yes. So go Guardians.
Go Guards.
But we're going to tell y'all this real quick. Because at first I thought we was going to do the show Saturday night. Because I thought Duty was going to call. But Duty changed his mind. Thank God. Ooh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hallelujah. Thank you. Same hallelujah that
Oh
brought
yeah.
Jedrick Wills back. Thank you. Thank
Hey,
you. But 30 minutes after,
the victory.
yes. 30 minutes after the conclusion of the ball game, win or lose, we will be here. Win or lose. But more than hopefully it's a win. I ain't gonna say more than likely. Because more than likely, ooh, that'd be a bad show coming up. More than likely. No, I ain't gonna say more than likely. hopefully after a Browns win, we will be back on 30 minutes after the conclusion of the game. So get all y'all hot dogs, y'all pizzas, all that ready.
Your
'Cause
adult
we're about,
beverages.
yes, your adult beverages, your adult activities.
And no Diddy shit either.
Oh, wait.
Just
None of
say
that. None of that.
None of
None of
that.
that. None of that. Not even at halftime. None of
No.
that. Don't try to have nobody flown in or nothing like that because we don't
No
want you to
free
catch a.
calls. No free
No,
calls.
no. We don't want you to catch no trafficking or nothing like that, Casey,
Yeah,
and all
right.
that. Because now, I'm going to be honest. That case is going to, can I say it? If things go or whatever, I don't know how they go, it's going to change a lot of ways with people interact and date.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It's going to change. Dudes ain't going to be flying chicks out from other states to come see them. No.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
No. Mm-mm. If you come on your own.
That's right.
You come on your own. Mm-mm. But anyway, we will see y'all later on this afternoon after a Browns victory.
That's right.
Better be. Better be. Myles Garrett is playing today. Zadarius Smith is playing today. Let me see who else. DeJuan Jones is playing today also because he has a knee problem as well. And Jerry Jeudy is playing today. So should be a win.
Yeah.
A win. But anyway, this is Keith Allen. Along with me, my man Ed from Columbus. And come on, Cleveland Browns, make this a perfect football weekend. Ohio State won yesterday. So y'all can do it today. If Ohio State won yesterday, y'all can do it today. Actually, Ohio State, we ain't got shit to worry about Ohio State really till October 12th.
Yeah,
Real,
exactly.
That's
yeah, Oregon. Yeah.
October 12th. Did you watch the USC Michigan game?
I was watching it on my phone at my son's cross country, and I watched the fourth down. I'm like, son of a, yeah.
Michigan gonna have trouble though.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
USC has no defense, but I think Ohio State's, Ohio State and Georgia, and I would say are above everybody else, and Texas.
Yes, because Michigan can't throw the ball.
Yeah.
No, they can't throw the ball.
They can only run it, and I think and USC can't stop the run, and it's just like all the bad defenses of USC caught up to them that last fourth quarter against Michigan.
Yes. And like I said, also like this video, subscribe, like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the Allen Viz Media 2 YouTube channel. That's right. Subscribe to the Allen Viz Media 2 YouTube channel. But like and share also as well. Woo-wee. I'm off today. But maybe after this Browns victory, I'll be back on point.
That's right.
Maybe after this Browns victory. But anyway, this your man Keith Allen along with me. It's Ed in Columbus for the Cleveland Browns pregame show. And we will see you 30 minutes after the conclusion of the Browns football game. Regardless whether they win or lose, we are here. And it's almost 10 minutes to game time, so we'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.
Go Browns!
Go Brownies, here we go. Here we go Brownies, here we go. Here we go Brownies, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go Brownies, here we go. Here we go Brownies, here we go. Here we go Brownies, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Cleveland is represent the city and town, orange and brown. You know what's going down, we reppin' that dog pound. Fans going crazy, dogs want a bone. Offense headed straight to the end zone. Ground game, pound game, this is our season. Now we need to stop. Let's go defense, special team, running back 6 for the score. Extra point good and the whole crowd roar. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go.